Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. It is I, Yamandi Adisa, the Alpha Empath, and I am going to share with you today how to get into spiritual alignment very, very quickly. Okay, it took me years. It took me years to learn this shit. You got me reading books all over the place, and there is nothing wrong with reading books. There is nothing at all wrong with reading books, okay? But let me tell you something. When it came to getting into spiritual alignment quickly, it took me, I was kind of like one of those late bloomers, one of them people that didn't really get the shit, so I had to get it like the hard way. And then it dawned on me. I was watching one of my favorite movies. I love The Matrix. Y'all don't have to love The Matrix, but I love The Matrix. And in The Matrix, when Neo would get into the simulation, he always produced a version of himself that didn't have the holes in his arms, didn't have the hole in his head. It was almost like the favorite version of himself or the best version of himself. And then I asked myself, I said, you know what? Why is it that everybody on this Matrix show, when they get into the simulation of the Matrix, it's always like this groovy, this cool, this hypnotic version of themselves? And then it dawned on my ass, when I have dreams, I ain't never fat in none of my dreams. Like, I kid y'all not. In my dreams about me, I ain't never fucking fat. Ever. I'm always like sexy. I still got a fat ass. That ass be popping, y'all. But I got like this beautiful chocolate ass skin. I always had no hair. When I dream about the best version of myself, the best version of myself is she always has a low fucking fade with some glasses on, and she be walking around town halfway naked. And then when I awakened from my dream, I said to myself, is that the highest version of me? Is that the version of me that I like the most? And my spirit said, yes, heifer, that is the version of us that we like the most. So then all I had to do is, in my waking life, this 3D reality, I make the decisions that favorite version of myself would make. So what would she do? Well, that version of myself is adventurous. So instead of holding myself back from going out and having new experiences and having new adventures, I say yes. Because by saying yes to the things that align myself with that version of myself, I bring that version of myself quickly into manifestation. Does this make sense? I hope it does. I hope it does. Now, it doesn't just stop at that. I even allow that version of myself to choose what relationships I'm going to have in my life. I literally ask myself, if bringing this person or bringing this energy in my life, is this person going to solidify the version of myself that I choose to be? And if my head or my body or my gut says no, I don't allow them to enter into my life, because they are not serving the me that I'm choosing to be. I know it doesn't sound nice. But I had to have a real conversation with myself. I really did. What do I want for myself? Well, I like abundance. I really think that the natural state of divinity is a state of abundance. I really believe that. So I want abundant health. I want abundant wealth. I want abundant, great, passionate sex. I want abundant adventure. I want to grow. I want to evolve. I want abundant change. I don't want to stay still. I want to keep moving, keep flowing, keep giving, keep receiving. I want to go with the rhythm of life. But in order to do that, see, think about a tree trunk. Think about a tree trunk, okay? Now, at the base of the tree is all one. It's all one, and its roots run deep. My trauma has caused my roots to run deep. I'm so grateful for that shit. I really, really am. But then that trunk of the tree is you choosing which version of you that you want to be. That's what you have to do. And then once the trunk of the tree is solidified because you have chosen the version of you that you want to be, then you keep growing and then you branch out. When you branch out, that's when you start diversifying. Many of you guys are trying to diversify and you haven't even gotten the trunk of the tree established just yet. You don't know what you want to be. 1 minute you in this, 1 minute you in this, 1 minute you in this. And listen, that is the process. Keep doing it until you figure out which one of those versions of you like the most. And then once you figure it out, throw all of your energy into that version of you. Because this higher version of myself is athletic, now I know this is gonna sound real bad, but I noticed that my friendships started changing. If you ain't trying to be healthy, I pretty much don't want to be friends with you. I really don't. Not because you're not a good person. No, that's not why. I'm sure you're an amazing person. But where I'm trying to go, I need people that encourage me and push me in the direction that I want to go in. And the way to get that quicker is by surrounding myself with people that push me in that direction. That is what a village does. I told my students, I help them to understand the difference between a village and a tribe. I help them to understand that, listen, the village is the person that reminds you who you are when you have forgotten. Because sometimes you can go out in this world and forget that you chose to be this version of you. Because the world has a way of knocking you down and punching you and dragging you. And then you want to come back home to your village. And then your village says, no, 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 forget about what they said. Forget about what they caused you to feel. We know who you are. And they begin to sing the song of your soul when you have forgotten. You need those people. And you're only going to have those people when you decide who you choose to be. How do you choose your energy to manifest? Now, your tribe is a little bit different. You go out to your tribe, okay? These are people that are trying to do things in the world or might have similar purposes with you. But your tribe is going to sharpen you. They ain't always the people that you need to rest in. Your tribe is going to be like, bitch, you tripping. That's what your tribe is going to be like. And you need them people too. You need some people in your life that love you, that are willing to tell you, no, no, no. Let me sharpen you a little bit. Let me pop that butt a little bit. Let me tell you that there's some things you slipping on right now that I know you shouldn't be slipping on. And they are also going to be people that's going to show you by example, because you guys have similar purposes. You're connected by similarities of purpose. That's what your tribe gives you. I have a group of women that they are my tribe. And every time I try to be nice, my tribe says, we don't want you to be our friend because you nice. We want you to be our friend because you're authentic and you better not change. That is why tribe is good. But my gift of an empathic heart, my gift or my sacred calling, I go out into the world and I give that out freely to everybody. That is my sacrifice to the universe. And because I'm dependent upon the universe to grace me and bless me and cause me to be abundant, I look at the universe as my sugar daddy. I know it sounds weird, but I really, really do. And I show the universe that I love it by linking in with this purpose. What is the universe trying to do? Well, the universe is trying to bring up collective consciousness. So I'm going to get in agreement and in marriage with the universe and say, that's what I'm going to be about too, universe. So as the universe says, okay, Tiffany is in agreement with me, then yes, it behooves me to bless Tiffany. This version that Tiffany is wanting to be, this version that she calls Adisa, this version of her is actually beneficial to me. So let me make sure that she is good. In fact, let me make sure that she has the right people around her. So let me start sending these people to her. And then all I got to do is sit back in the cut and then choose them. Oh, okay. Well, you will make a good spouse. Okay. You will make a great best friend. Okay. I need some help with my son, Yakin. He's 8 years of age. I'm going to bring you into my life as well because you're going to be a great influence on my son. And these people are aligning with universal consciousness and universal purpose, but they're aligning with you also because you chose to be in marriage with the universe. I hope this makes sense to you girls. I hope it makes sense to you guys. I am about to get to work. I got my session in exactly 1 minute. I don't want to be late. I love you guys. And if you like this message of how to get into alignment very, very quickly, then go ahead and share it. I love you and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.